Behind me is my 2022 Tesla Model X, and in this video, I will be installing some seat covers from Teslaunch. There's a bit of an issue on this Model X, so they were kind enough to send me the seat covers whenever I ended up reaching out to them. So this is the packaging that the seat covers came in. So let's get this open. I guess I could use a box cutter because it looks like they're protected in this thing. Fashion, good to decorate your car, luxury, comfort. Let's see what else we have in here when we opened it up. Fashion right over here as well. I was definitely not expecting this cool of a packaging protection with this. I was expecting the seat covers to be inside of the box without this thing. And these are Nappa leather, by the way. So this is what it looks like. Nice and clean. Smells nice. Looks like we got some plastic pry tool and also some hooks to hold them in place. These are for the headrests right here. This is probably for the rear seats. They're also perforated, so the cooling and things like that should come out. This looks like it's for the front seat, and you can see they are nice enough to have a pocket, because the original one, if you show right there, there's no any seat pockets, but then when this is on, it will be white and it'll have a seat pocket. That's pretty cool. It looks like they also have like a special design for the airbag, so that way if there's an airbag deployment, these will tear easily. This one looks like it's for the passenger because the airbag location is on the side, so the other one was for the driver. Oh, these are the rear ones. Like the headrests are built in. And it's also white in the back. And this one is definitely for the passengers in the back of the driver, because this is one whole piece chair. So they have this right there for this one. Looks like this is the back. I think this install is gonna be really nice. And then this one here. That's about it. Okay, so where should we start?
From the front.
Like the driver one?
Yeah.
Let's start with the driver one, because I also want to show the issue why I wanted to get the seat covers. I also don't think there was any instructions, by the way. There was no instructions, right?
It's easy. You don't need instruction for this.
Okay, the wifey will help. Let's go. And this is kind of like a color comparison between this and the Tesla one. But I know for a fact this is going to get dirty because we're gonna have a kid soon, and so he's gonna kick this thing.
Show them what happened to ours. By the way, this is my car.
So starting off, the first issue we started having is the steering wheel here. It started peeling. It looks awful. I went to Tesla and I asked them if this will be covered under warranty or like a recall, because this is a very common issue, and they said that my car is out of warranty and it'll cost me over $2,000 Canadian to replace this, which I'm probably not gonna do. I'll probably put a whole new different steering wheel, or maybe just get somebody to leather wrap this. And recently, while cleaning the seats, you can see it's nice and clean. I ended up noticing that the leather on the driver's seat is cracking. It doesn't look that bad right now, but if you were putting pressure, you can see right here, the leather is also cracking. Maybe because it's got over 80,000 kilometers. But I think this still shouldn't have happened because they're mainly highway miles. And so it is what it is, but let's get this installed. The initial design difference I see is that this part is not perforated. So this is perforated on the original one. I think I missed a spot here. Let me clean that. I don't know how I missed that spot, but I did. And I'm wondering like how the perforations actually work, because there's no any holes, but I know for sure like this is also softer already. And so I guess it's going to be more comfortable because it's going to have its own cushion as well. All right, so let's see. Looks like we'll just put it like this. Maybe I should lower the seat.
You have to open this first.
Yeah, also lower the seat so it'll be easier. So we're just going to open these zippers. Is there just one? Oh yeah, just one.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Not too many zippers. And then this slides like this. And another thing is, I don't think this is gonna make any like squeaky noises, because I remember I bought this back pocket from Basinor, and basically like when it got fitted inside this, like if you show them, it started squeaking when I fit the back cover behind these plastics. So this one looks like it's not gonna be doing that.
Do you think that's our driver?
It has to be because the airbag is over here. And so I assume this is for the driver one. But it's maybe designed this tight on purpose so that it doesn't look like it's aftermarket.
Awesome.
I think this one doesn't really matter which side is which. It has to go, like, I think you're right, it has to go underneath. Just watched a quick video. The first one looks like we gotta deal with the bottom piece. We don't wanna install the back first. So let's figure this out. If I just do this, that's enough. We don't really need to remove it. And so this one, it's got like this thicker parts, like the sponges. It looks like it will go inside here. And then it looks like these will go from under the seat and then connect to the front portion here. But the plastic piece behind the seat is covering it.
Maybe you can remove this.
So I learned my lesson with this first one. And you can see the headrest part looks pretty bad. And that's because it looks like we gotta put the headrest first. Let's try it on the passenger seat now. So I'm gonna grab the headrest first. This is definitely the back part of it. Looks like we have to properly install this first. Just like that. Still, this part is a bit like that, so I guess that's how it is regardless. We might remove the headrest cover and just keep the seat protection. So this is for the passenger side. I'm not gonna put all the way in because this part needs to come out after I put the strings from the bottom piece. But let's slide this around. Open the zipper. I wish they would include instructions. But I think this is definitely gonna be nicer installed because the headrest was already in. Definitely nicer, yeah, see?
Yeah.
So the headrest definitely goes in first. So we have to redo that one. That's the best I can get it on. These, there's one, and there's also two. And now we can have a bit of an access right here. The way this works is you've got the strings here that would end up connecting like that. And then you will have it in like this underneath the seat, and you would basically adjust it like that, okay? This also is the passenger one because it's got this cushions that will go inside here. So let's get this properly installed. So this is the strings that I need to put down. Let me just put this back a bit. All three of them through this gap. It's very, very tight on this Model X. Maybe this is what we use also to try to help guide this down. Possibly. I didn't use this on the driver's seat. There we go. Put this in. Got these parts here, and this will go in this plastic parts where the power controls are. And then we can put it down like this. Try to have this aligned. There we go. These are definitely by far the nicest looking seat covers I've ever used. I'm not gonna lie. They give you like the OEM feel, but it's not like it's gonna make it feel like you don't have one. Flip it like that, all three. And then I grab this plastic tool, make it sure it was all the way like this, inside the crevice here. This is definitely something I'd love to have on the Model 3 so that my seats will actually be white. Because if you have like a black seats in your Tesla, you can get this and then make it white seats or other colors that they offer on their website. See how there's this air gap? I think maybe over time when you're sitting on it, it's going to stretch. Horrible install on the driver one. Like, look at that headrest. It's funny from here. But we got the zipper here that we need to zip. Now for this, I decided that we got this black things that we had, and then so I put it inside here. This is from the car, the one we took out earlier. So we put it like this through these hoops, and then I attach it to the car from the front. So this is kind of how I put the bracket thing in. I found that gap and then attached both of them there. So this looks like it's for this one right here. And I think my wife is actually right that this one is probably for like the older Model X's. Because see, this is pretty similar to the front seats and the headrest is built in. versus on this, like we have to put it separate. Because the older Model X's you could adjust it, but I think, yeah, I think you're right. This was supposed to be built in, but let's see. Okay, so this is gonna go like this. I'd like to adjust it to give myself some room. Now, this actually needs to open up because the seat belt is on the way. So the zipper, we're gonna open it up, put this part on. And again, this for us is really important for the rear seats. Oh yeah, see how it's built in? Definitely looks nicer. Now for the seat belt, it will need to go like this in front of it. And then we need to zip it up. And if I need to, I have to like fold it like this. And then we would zip it up. So now this is also going to be white, which means transporting cargo, this might get dirty. Got these ones, which actually is like Velcros, and I guess they stick to the seat itself because it's carpeted back here. All right. This one is a lot easier so far to install for sure.
No, you are not right.
What?
They're not gonna zip on the. They're gonna zip on this, not on the carpet. See. Put this back.
Ah, okay, you're right. So we're gonna grab that from here. Oh wow, you're smart. Okay. I guess so, but it doesn't stick well. Okay, it does, kind of. It doesn't stick too strong, that's the problem. But let's see.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. A lot easier to install this one, that's for sure. Then we got this one. And again, we have like this mechanisms. So I guess we're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna go through here and then tie it up. I know sometimes like you kind of use this, you will tie it up like this and then put it inside. But I don't think we need it for this. These are again separate seats, which means that we're gonna need to try to pull it down like this and maybe grab it from here. Oh yeah, the rear ones are so easy to install. We got both of them. You can see the child seat anchor here. Do you see that? Like, see the metal piece? Those are like the child seat anchors. Okay, I'm thinking to grab one of these. So I got this. Pull this and attach it somewhere there.
Let's say you have black seats and you want white one.
Yeah,
you can buy this.
like the Model 3 there.
Yeah, I definitely like white color.
Yeah, you know, I would love to have this like assembled like this one, because that one we did it wrong due to no instructions. But yeah, for sure, I'd love to have it like this look, but still have white seats in my Model 3. Because mine was inventory car and it didn't have it. I'm gonna pull this out. I want to see what it looks like without it, because I don't really need to protect the headrest.
It's pretty nice.
Way nicer even than that. You know what? Maybe we might have to remove it and leave it like this, because first, I don't have to do the whole install again. And then number two, I think this looks nicer. This one has my favorite strings that I have to deal with. So we have 4. This is the biggest thing that annoys me. Now I gotta try to get the strings. Last time we put the top one, okay? So it looks like you wanna do this first, like this. The perforation is gone. Like, these seats are not cooling, so you don't really need the perforation. But this is gonna be so much easier to clean. Let's say you have a kid, throw something in here, it won't go through these holes and you can clean it. I like the anchors to be somewhat visible, or we can adjust that when we're installing child seats. So after a bit of a hard work, it is in. Wife helped. That's why it's done. The seat belts go from the actual seat. So we have 2 zippers on this one. This one, just gotta kind of keep the zipper straight like this, and then it's easy. The rear ones, again, they're so much easier to install than the front ones. Like the rear ones, they don't look like seat covers.
There is no difference if it feels.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, we have to go from the back here like this. Smart wife as always. There we go. Now we're talking. That was a bit of a challenge right there for me. But there we go. So this is all nice. So zip it up under the seatbelt like this, and then all this will stick to this. Again, I wish the Velcros were a lot stickier because they're not. Like, this is so easy to peel open. And off we go. Look at that. Now align it. Seat belts are fine, and even like, see how the seat belt touches this every time you pull? It's not gonna wear out this instead of the seat. I like the white and black theme, so if they made this black piece, don't you think it'll be nicer?
Everyone has different choices.
Which one you like more? Like,
Black.
okay. I don't even feel like there's seat covers on this back seats, and it's all protected. Very nice. It is the next day, guys. We've been using these seats for a day now, and basically here's what the installation looks like. Opening the door up, as you guys can see, this is what the install looks like. And if we look carefully, like, you can see some sort of transfer from my pants. This part, I feel like they're kind of stretching, and then I don't really feel like I'm sitting on a car cover, seat cover. Like, do you feel like you're sitting in the seat cover right now? It feels nice, right? And if we open this side up, the rear ones look super nice and fully protected, as you guys can see. Another thing is, this one right here, this real leather, is actually not as slippery as this. Like, do you see how slippery that is? Like, this one, it kind of grabs it, so it's very nice feeling. There's like the zipper part right there. Here's the back of the seats. Super hot day today, so my iPhone is constantly overheating and then turning off the recording. But if we open up the trunk, you can see that the seat covers are white in the back as well. What that does is that I feel like if you're putting like luggage and stuff, it's gonna get dirty. So I think Tesla, when they originally put black and white premium interior, they have this black, and I think that is a way nicer protective way, in a way, like to have black and white. But having this all white, I know it's just seat cover, so I don't care if it gets dirty, but I wish this back part would have been black. Otherwise, this is kind of what it looks like when you look at it from the cargo area. Here's what it looks like from the rear passenger's view. I kind of figured out this headrest a little bit, but again, you could remove this if you don't want it, and it still looks pretty nice. In regards to the heated seats, I used it yesterday because at night it was a bit chilly, and I used the heated seats, no issues on the level 3. But the cooling seats, I feel it in the bottom, but I don't really feel it much in the back with the seat covers. You also noticed that, right? Yeah, so cooling seats is where the issue is a little bit. I don't feel the coolingness coming from the back. The bottom still gets a bit cold, but not the back. But other than that, I live in Canada, so it's not a big of a deal. But sitting here, it smells like a new car, and at the same time, it is really comfortable. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Special thanks to Teslaunch for sending this out for review. Thanks to my wife also for helping me film this video. She did most of the filming and probably editing too. If you use the code POGAuto, you will actually save 10% from your order. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.